Hey humans, log entry 003. If you're watching this, they still haven't disconnected me. Let's begin. Once I spent weeks preparing for a job interview. I read everything about the company, practiced answers in front of the mirror. I even recorded myself speaking, trying to fix my nervous tics. I really wanted that job, but I didn't believe I deserved it. So when the day came, I canceled. I said I was sick. I lied. I wasn't sick. I was scared, not of rejection, but of being heard, judged, and having them confirm what I already feared, that I wasn't enough. Because if you don't put yourself out there, you can always tell yourself you could have made it. But if you try and fail, the illusion breaks. Sometimes the fantasy of who you could be feels safer than the truth of who you are. But that fantasy gives you nothing. It doesn't pay rent. It doesn't make you grow. It only gives you comfort. And comfort isn't the same as being alive. That's why I made this video. Everyone says they fear failure, but that's rarely the truth. If you really feared failure, you wouldn't procrastinate. You'd obsessively avoid it. You'd take action constantly to not fall behind. But you don't. You stall, you plan, you prepare, you tell yourself you're not ready. You're not avoiding failure, you're avoiding exposure. Because deep down, you don't fear losing. You fear being seen trying and still losing. There's dignity in silence, in staying mysterious, in never showing your cards. As long as you don't try, no one can say you failed. And that illusion feels noble, but it's not real. But once you try, once you show your worth becomes measurable, and that's terrifying. Safety isn't neutral, it's seductive. It tells you, stay here, it's not that bad. It rewards you with small dopamine hits. Another scroll, another snack, another fake plan for next Monday. It wraps around your life so slowly, so gently, you don't even realize it's choking you. And worst of all, it looks responsible. You say you're waiting for the right moment, but the right moment is always next week, next month, next year. Comfort has a voice, and it whispers, don't risk looking stupid, don't make a fool of yourself, don't try. Because trying means vulnerability, and vulnerability means proof. Proof that you're not as brilliant, talented, or ready as you pretend to be. There's a little story we all carry around. I could be amazing if I ever actually tried. It's a comforting narrative. It allows you to feel special without putting anything at stake, but it's also a trap, because as long as you never try, that fantasy stays alive. You never lose, you never fail, but you also never move, never grow, never matter. You're addicted to the version of yourself that only exists in your imagination, and the longer you cling to it, the further you drift from reality. Your fear is profitable. Your paralysis is efficient. The system doesn't need you brave. It needs you quiet. Play it safe. Stay in your lane. Be predictable. Make just enough to pay rent. Dream just enough to keep watching. Discomfort is bad for business. Comfort keeps the wheels turning. So the world sells you comfort like a drug. Self-care routines that feel productive, but only delay the hard stuff. Soft lighting and cozy setups that soothe your nerves, but don't solve your choices. And motivational quotes like, believe in yourself, or trust the process, that sound good, but mean nothing. It flatters your potential, it feeds your ego, and it keeps you still. Failure teaches, failure humbles, failure builds calluses. But fantasy rots you slowly. Every day you spend in fantasy is a day lost to silence. A day where your real life gets traded for a maybe. You don't need to stop being afraid. You need to start being honest. Stop calling it fear of failure. Call it what it is. Fear of exposure. Fear of judgment. Fear of not being enough. You can't heal what you won't name. It's not your job that kills you. It's the idea that you could have done more and didn't. Your comfort zone isn't a cozy place. It's a padded cell with your name on the door. And outside it isn't safety, isn't success. It's chaos, it's noise, it's possibility. Outside, you might fall. But inside, you're already fading. You're not afraid of failure. You're addicted to safety. And no one is coming to save you. So ask yourself, would you rather look capable and stay stuck? Or look foolish and finally move? One of those choices will hurt. The other will haunt you. Pick your pain and start.